Hey guys, Scott Patton here again. You know, I got a quick tip for you right here. You know, I see this all the time, whether I'm fishing tournaments, a co-angler, or I'm out on a guide trip and stuff like that. I always tell everybody how important it is to make sure your hooks are sharp. And I've had people fishing with some of their own baits and stuff like that, and you know, the hook would be, you know, the tip of the hook on a spinner bait would be bent over or something like that. They'd be losing fish. And finally I say, hey, let me see what's going on. Because, you know, I wouldn't be losing them, but they'd be losing, you know, 4-pounders at the boat. And them fish shouldn't have come off like that. And I remember a guy I had out, and I grabbed a spinner bait and I looked at it. And the whole tip of his hook was broke off. He didn't have a tip on it. And, you know, he lost several good fish right there at the boat. You know, and simply because he didn't have a point on his hook. So it's really important to always investigate and look at those hooks and make sure you got good point on them. One thing I always do is I kind of stick it right in my fingernail, see if I can scratch it across there, be easy with it. But if that hook is good and sharp, like right there, that hook's will slide right across my fingernail, no problem at all. But I can take my hook sharpener, hit it on both sides. I like to do like a wedge type. I might feel that right there. See right there, that hook sticks in my finger just like that, okay? That makes all the difference. You never know, especially on a big fish, where that hook's going to insert into that fish's mouth. It could be in the bone part, it could be in a softer part, you never know. But it's so important to make sure you sharpen your hooks. Now, I use 2 different type hook sharpeners, okay? I use this is more like a diamond flat stone that I use, and then I just got like a knife style sharpener, but these are made for fish hooks. Now I use these a lot on my treble hooks, and the reason I do is because I can take this thing and I can do, you got 3 sides right here, and I can hit it instead of doing each hook on each side one at a time. I can just take that right there and place that and sand it lightly. You want to make sure you hold the right angle where you're putting a point on it, guys. Don't just put it on there anywhere. See what I'm doing right there? I can rotate that thing around 3 times, and I get every hook sharp instead of doing each one individually on each side. Okay, that saves you a lot of time. And that right there, like right there, that hook right there isn't real sharp. That one there sticks pretty good. That one there's not real sharp. So I'll go over that again. You got to make sure those hooks are sharp. You know what, so many times I see people lose big fish, and a lot of times it's just because that hook is not sharp. You know, I've seen it in tournaments and stuff like that. Now what I'll do a lot of times, once I go around the edge like that, where this fly won't fit underneath there real good, because I like hitting that bottom part of that too, just a little bit. See, I stick it in my fingernail now. I don't know if I get that crankbait to stay on there, but see what I'm saying? So, you know, I use this file to go on the outside edges on treble hooks, and then if it needs extra sharpening, I'll just simply, real easy, sharpen the inside of that hook. That almost puts like a triple wedge on that hook, and you got a good point on that. See that, guys? So, and I'll do it on my jigs too. Now, usually on spinner baits and jigs, most of the time I'll use this hook sharpener right here. It's easier to use, it's faster. I just hit it both sides. And I pretty much, you know, I'll check them if I've got some new hooks on there, like a Gamakatsu or something like that. You know, if they're good and sharp, as long as they're sticking my fingernail, I ain't gonna mess with sharpening them. But even as you fish, you guys, you may not be hitting rock or anything like that, but you know, even the fish's mouth would dull a hook. So you got to make sure you keep these hooks sharp. It'll help you land more fish, because we know there's a lot of pressure out there on the lakes, and every bite counts. So you want to do everything to put that into your favor to get those fish in the boat. Hopefully this tip will help you guys out. You guys make sure you subscribe, and we'll see you on the water. Thanks.